You don't attract what you want, you attract who you are. So if you keep meeting the wrong people, maybe it's time to check your energy, not your environment.
Life is not about what we do, it's about who we become. Welcome to the Life Upgrade Series.
Hi guys, happy Friday everyone, and welcome to Life Upgrade Series episode 12. I'm Coach Paul, and today's episode I'm going to teach you how to build a life that attracts the right people. Are you ready? All right. So going back to my statement a while ago, sometimes the things why we get, you know, are not lucky in life, we get a lot of bad lucks in life. It's not always about the environment, but it is actually mostly about yourself. Okay? So let me begin by telling you a story about one of my life changing reflections during my teenage years. You see, in the past, I used to blame others for my life failures. Okay? Like failed in family. My parents were separated when I was in high school, and I used to blame them before. There were also, in my high school, there was relationship failures as well. So I had this puppy love before, and I was being cheated upon from my puppy love. So I began, then blame her for what happened. And also failed friendships as well. I never thought that there were friends. I had friends in the past where they were good. They were like friendly in front of you, but then never do that. They would just stab me at my back. So all of this happened, you know, in my life during my teenage years. And thing is, I keep on blaming them. Keep on blaming them. I was like a one-sided individual, and the negative was just, you see, building up. Negative was really building up. And worst thing is, my insecurities actually drew bad people who took advantage of my weakness to a point where it was almost morally unbearable. So, but thanks to Youth for Christ, my cousin invited me to join Youth for Christ. It is a community for teenagers. Uh, the main organization is Couples for Christ. So I was invited to Youth for Christ back then, and I was saved spiritually, and always be thankful of the. And you see, at that point in my life, the reason why I was surrounded by, I realized that the reason I was surrounded by bad people, not because of them, because they're bad, no. It's because I was attracting who I was, which is a bad person, filled with hatred and emptiness. That's the thing that I really realized when I was in teenage life. And I'm very thankful that, you know, it happened to me, that realization at that early age. With the help of Youth for Christ, I started to value myself. I started to give value to myself more. I started to love myself more. Okay. So after that, to cut the story short, after that, my life or my circle of friends actually changed from bad to good. Right. So I'm now surrounded with really good friends, really authentic ones, really supportive ones, and I'm really, really thankful that they're there. Okay. So you see, the people around you is actually the mirror of your standards. Okay. Energy attracts energy. So bitterness pulls bashers or complainers. Okay. So if you're a basher, then most likely the people around you are basher, right? If you're bitter, then most likely the people around you will also be bitter. Okay. But then again, it's not about them, it's about you. So if you want to attract dreamers or upgraders in your life circle, then start finding your life's purpose. Because once you find your life's purpose, you will value yourself. Okay? Right. So meaning if you want to meet the right people, you have to start becoming one. Okay? You have to be the right individual as well. Okay? So let me share you a three action steps here. Let me go to the slides. Oh, so what are the three action steps we can do to make sure that you build your life and attract the right people? Here's the first one. The first one is you have to define your boundaries. All of us are different. We have different characters, different personalities, behaviors, right? And it is a big contribution in terms of um, changing yourself, making yourself positive, right? We treat different situations differently. So define your boundaries because defining your boundaries means you respect yourself enough to say no so you can say yes to your life's purpose. Okay? So define your boundary. Number two, build consistency. Okay. How? Well, the right people, with the right people, you're actually drawn to stability. It really depends. Okay. Now, it not mood swings. Okay. Because as long as you are with the right people, you will be stable, not mood swings. So be with the people who are also consistent. Okay. If you want to build consistency as well. Another one is this: serve genuinely. Okay, serve others genuinely because real connections grow through giving, not receiving, not impressing, not getting rewards. Okay, it's really all about giving, serving others first. Now, if you notice, those people who give time or help others first are actually those people who get more blessings. Haven't you noticed that? Like, for example, employees. Employees who get promoted quickly are those employees always help their colleagues, okay? Who always help think like a business, like they're the owner of a business. They think solutions, they provide solutions, and they get promoted. They get the blessing. Same goes in businesses. Those business owner who thinks their whatever is best for their customers actually have better results in sales, right? So think others, help others first before yourself. And I tell you, blessings will really come overflowing. Okay? So for more inspiration, subscribe now and follow our Facebook community. And together we will upgrade in life. So hope to see you there. Links in the description. All right, so let's go to the Q&A. Here we go. Okay, first question. Let's see. Okay, question number one. So how do I attract positive people? Well, be one. Be positive because positive attracts positive. Okay, again, one human energy attracts another energy. So be positive so you will be able to attract positive people. So meaning if you're negative, then most likely the people around you will be negative as well. I think you know that concept. It's not a concept, it's a reality. Question number two. Here we go. So what if I'm stuck with toxic people? Then limit your exposure, right? Limit your exposure to them. You can love from a distance, okay? If it's really the people, if we say it's your direct family, but then this family is toxic, just limit your exposure to them. Okay? The important thing is if most of your time are dedicated to people who are positive, then most likely or non-toxic people, right? Good people, then most likely you will have a good life. Remember that. Okay. So love from a distance. Number three, question number three. So how do I find people who share my dreams? Go where they gather. There are a lot of communities, networks, events, ministries out there that you can go if you would really would love to share your positivity, or you would like to expand your positivity with people. For example, like me, as I mentioned a while ago, right? I used to be bitter. I mean, on my previous episode, I think I shared about me being bitter, so I ended up with bitter individuals. So what I did with myself, instead of blaming others, I started changing myself. Right now, I wanna make sure that I'm consistent as well. So that's why I continued serving Couples for Christ. I'm actually trying to build this community in the tech world so that I would also be consistently influenced with people who are you know in the startup environment as well. So whatever whatever your goal is that's good for you, then find those people so you will so your consistency, you will not just be consistent, but you know uh, you will be more developed to what you're trying to achieve. All right. So anyway, so what's our takeaway for today? Here we go. Okay. So our takeaway for today is this: stop chasing people. Start building character by finding your life's purpose. Okay. Because one day the right people will definitely find you. Okay. So comment below what kind of people do you want to attract this season. All right. So again, thank you, upgraders. My name is Coach Paul, and hope to see you in the next live upgrade series every Friday, same time, 8 o'clock p.m. Philippine time. Right? Bye, graders.